Well, our world has been plagued recently with tension between the public and police. Harris County Constable Rosen wants to open up the dialogue with the youth of our area, and so he's joining us here with more. We've seen like the outbursts across the country, you know, with Ferguson and New York and the whole bit. It really hasn't happened here in Houston, and you want to make sure it stays that way.
I sure do, and you know, far too often I think our youth are overlooked. And what I'm doing is having a summit so that we can bridge the gap between law enforcement and our youth to ensure that our youth know the best practices to use when they encounter law enforcement. And most importantly, we want to hear back from our youth and find out exactly what's going on in their world so that we can better train our officers to deal with that, anything that they encounter with youth.
Yeah, I think so often what people don't realize, depending on what side you're on, is that when you see this uniform, you're there to help the community at large. That's everybody.
Absolutely.
And many times what people don't see is that when someone's on the streets and they're hyped up on drugs or whatever, that it's not the arrest you're interested in, it's connecting them with help that you're interested in.
There's a push more than ever of trying to divert people away from jail and putting them in treatment programs where they can flourish and do better.
Yeah.
We're just housing people in jail forever. And so I'm trying to catch children early. I'm trying to catch them and educate them early. And that's the purpose of this summit, is so that we can really, really interface with our youth. Get them to know us from a different perspective than just out on the street or us coming to their house for a call for service or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's so important to us that we start interacting, dialoguing, and find ways where we can work collaboratively.
What made you decide to go into law enforcement?
My passion for people and helping people. I started running mental health warrants when I first started my career, and I absolutely saw the need and the want and the desire to serve. And it's been such a rewarding career, and I am so thankful I'm able to do what I do every day that I do it.
Yeah. Well, thank you, and thank you to the rest of the group you have here. So earlier on Facebook, we asked you if we should get away from the pressures of taking